Look how eager Keznit is to take the fight.
I'm gonna flash onto the corner to push him back on. Doesn't look like they got util. Oh, he wants to take the fight anyway. There's the flash. It's delayed. It's a little bit labored. This way, that way. It's not in sync. NRG are finding that opening advantage, but can they convert is going to be the question here. Through the smoke, it's a difficult one. How do you traverse it? The answer is you don't. Davies, he's got it locked down. Wider approach, wider swing, some covers. How are they salvaging it? NRG pulling it from the brink is what it felt like.
That's a very good dash from ardiis. That the C side of the map is still quite weak.
NagZet, surely you don't make a play here. There's so many footsteps you can hear, all of them running all the way through. There was a stun to take a fight for 1-for-1. It's going to be the end outcome. Still anchoring towards the back, that's Melser, staying alive, and he's got the backup of the rest of his team. Flash, push them all the way through. Aftershock as well, fight to be taken, but crashies wins it. He's got that consistency, yet Crew have swarmed. And a position noted. Fights being won all over the place.
They had a 9-3 defensive half on Ascend.
Revealing area.
They look fabulous on the defense half of Split as well.
Got to be able to maintain that form, though, when you're playing against top caliber opponents. Ardiis in the sight. All the utility in the world to set him up. Nice little two-piece. Guns exchange on top of it. This looks like a flood attempt. Crew really trying to fight this one with a Rolling Thunder, but it's used. Matched. An ult for an ult. Cosmic Divide now going to be pushing them even further back and still into this post plant. Nags. An important fight to be taken here into A lobby while the rest of his team is making a good go of it. That's Keznit, I believe, it double up, trap of the knives over the top of the wall. Nobody was anticipating it with finesse, falling, dashing right through. Flash as well, blind. Some couldn't see a thing over the top. Crew.
Very hot start.
Get out of my way.
Flight. Crew again are just not wasting time. They're pushing deep down mid while this C hit starts to really power up. Have to use the util to clear the common corners here. Dash forwards for ardiis. In case anybody was holding close, getting that information for his team, but so fast to try and play into this one with the lockdown as a Hunter's Fury to just deny it. And oh my goodness, the timing! Melser's worked his way into the back. Well, ardiis spots it. Safe hands, but could have been risky. It should have been an unfortunate fight for him, an awkward one at that. The Hunter's Fury. This is an awkward position to be taking that one and firing it off. He has to cancel it after 3 because he thinks he's being pushed, but it's all over the place right now. Davies starting to defuse, already half on the board, and he's sticking it all the way through. Where is the positioning of NRG to get off of it? So Victor, he denies it. Klaus, still alive, still getting the kill. That's a bit of whiffage. Round the side, Shorty in his hands. Victor lands a shot, lands a kill. 4 for him in the round.
How aware are they?
And his timing. Oh, Victor.
Perfect.
He's good for it.
30 seconds
Now he needs
left.
to do the damage. Oh my goodness! Not like that! I mean, well, gets away scot-free. No one watching the body. Not having the necessary protocols in place if you are Crew. Gotta expect that still. It's a 4-on-4. Anything could happen in this moment. It comes down to those individual shots being landed. Some slide off angle wins his duels and more. But it's just helping him out and fast pump towards the A site. Making sure that they take up that space. And this attempt by Crew, I mean, this is a paranoia being held. Melser. What is he attempting to refight over this one? There's a drone to clear through. Tagged up. Paranoia didn't even hit there. Still Melser wins the fight. Out Rolling Thunder. It's an attempt to fight all the way through, but a lockdown. It's not dealt with.
Get out of my way.
And if Melser didn't go down there, he would have been detained right around the side. Ardiis just flexing.
Do they
The
know
raw
about
mechanics.
Do they know about Nags?
Close to the corner here. Have to anticipate it. There was a gap in the lockdown, and they're going to know now. That kill found. Some quick with the response. The helpers on the flank, and Crew are making plays of their own. They're just barreling all the way through. Why not? Each and every one of them holding hands, trying to take the fight. Finesse was seeing if he could pick them apart. As they look at the migrate, make that great migration all the way to the opposite end of Haven.
Do they leave anybody as a little trap? Nope. Everybody just goes into the site. They're going to try and play the best post-plant positions they can. It's quite similar to the first pistol, to be honest. Player disadvantage for NRG, but there's a lot of weak players on Crew.
With that damage being done, always the possibility they could win it despite being in that 2 versus 4.
Everybody is one shot to ardiis Sheriff apart from Davies. The Frenzy has no problems against weak opponents either.
So dealt with. There's one shot to the body, all it took. as you mentioned, I know one player now close to default, and they don't want to swing out wide, but time is starting to run low, dropping down Davies, and good trading.
And they have pulled defender rotations. Over to A, burst through garage, everything down to Som in this spot. And I think he's just going to have to give the sight.
Smoke in his face, it does push him all the way through and back, so has to watch the back side of it. There's a gap in the smoke. Wow. The way to capitalize off that with Keznit taken out. It's now onto a 4 versus 4. Dart through. Som's already found all this space into the back. Lit up all the way through. No one's in it with the dart. Where is the protocol? Not in sight. Not in the slightest. And Melser have to pick up the scraps and the pieces to try and salvage that round any which way about it, but not to be.
He won one in the prior round on a very similar, tiny angle.
Feels like we've entered that attack round, and suddenly the advantage has switched around. Victor Klaus! Keznit was lost in the moment. This way, that way, head on a swivel. And Som's still at the back of the site. Flashed up, though. That was a good swing timing from NagZet. Just got to get this spike down and planted, though, to get into the post plant, because Finesse is actually creeping up behind them. A flank timing could be quite important. Turret's not watching it. Out in the open, though. This is the initial shot here, but stun pushes them all the way back again and clearing that space through with the utility. Crew adapt, they adjust, taking back side control. Crashies taken care of. They know where Finesse is now. Last one there, standing for them, and slight jiggle of the movement with the turret to cover. Davies finds his target.
Nags
trying to make the most of that one as well. I think it was a bit of a solo push down C. Did get the one kill, but eventually traded. Almost getting Finesse in the middle of it as well.
Yeah, it wasn't so much a trade as just two straight up 1v1s. And Melser almost got them both. I like the reposition, though, from Finesse. He could easily have a spot here to win the round.
And there's that pronged approach as well. You can start to look at potentially just coalescing on these players that are starting to swarm onto C. And here it comes. There's the timing! Lays it down as the bullets rain onto them. The crew players grouped up, none the wiser. Left down to NagZet. So much to do in that 1v4. Not enough. Ardiis getting the confidence back with that kill, maybe, but lockdown's used, though. That's a Hunter's Fury to try and disrupt it and push it back. A counterplay by crashies. He was hunting to try and counteract the ultimate as well. Maybe latch onto him and maybe get a kill, but is there going to be any damage done? Looks like it. 80 to Nags.
Davies might look to try and use his Rolling Thunder aggressively, but Som's on the lurk already, and Som has found an avenue past any potential utility. The turret and alarm bot are both on site. Here he comes.
Crashies was holding the dart just for that moment. No one ready to break it. Flank timing really just suited up, and now they just need to sync up. NRG to try and take the fights here. Yeah, all the way together. Still one more player right down into hell. It's Davies dealt with.
Big flank by Som.
Push on the way back into the C site. Clearance is there, and Victor. Cheeky lurk timings. This time it's Nags who's watching that avenue and still deep behind the box here. Will need to be cleared out at some point.
Nags needs help. I mean, he's on his own and he's already got a kill. So his positioning's known.
Crashies.
He's going to get flanked.
Crashies.
Crew needs to help Nags.
Crashies. He's going to find it. Yeah, there's no help in sight. Everybody playing up onto the site. So, drone now. Pushing forwards. Dart still available as well. Tagging up the players. Do they want to take the fight? They do. NRG starting to move forwards. Lighting up the players. Crashies is just making a mockery of this, isn't he? All the util getting so much value. And the Cosmic Divide splits up the side for the defuse. It's up to Heroics. Keznit can't get away with it this time, despite the fact that the knives were pulled out, and it's NRG to get 3 if they want to bring it to that OT. Keznit moves forwards here. Dash into the smoke. Carving out the pathway for the rest of his team, and this time the plan feels like every single time it's been disrupted. Hunter's Fury. Let loose, let rip. No real targets found, none in sight, so no damage done for Crashies there. An attempt now again at that plant, so putting themselves up into the post plant. Davies was dropped down to 5 out in the middle of somewhere in all of this.
And Victor's controlling the garage reflank. So NRG have control of both connectors and garage here. It's just going to be a straight up B post plant from Crew. The players on site look mighty isolated.
But how do you clear Keznit? He's just sitting here right at the back of the side. Oh my goodness.
What a spam.
Yep. Found the angle, didn't he? Right through the smoke.
That's a save.
And it has to be.
As soon as Keznit gets those 2 kills, NRG
did of them, anticipated. dodging there of the fault line, moving forwards. The shot missed. Ardiis, he had his chance, he had his opportunity, and they've left crashies forwards here. No one's going to clear in this. Data! Well, I mean, Keznit's just dashing forward. There was no smoke to hide his presence there, so he is dealt with, but it's an instant trade. Pushing forwards into the site, short has to be cleared out, and NRG, did they decide to flood in? The answer is yes, certainly. Dropping all the way down from the high ground position, flooding all the way through, and this could be it. Hook, line, sinker. NagZet is the last one standing. It's a 1v2. Maybe he's made this a bit more winnable. Can he drag it? Can he find the isolated fights? A wider swing, a wider peak. He knows where one of them is, but he does not know that close corner is where Som is lurking for, and the timing is just that. 13 to 10, NRG eventually close it out. So Haven goes their way. 3-on-3 through the smoke. Oh, NagZet's okay. Spotted.
I mean, full half of his body is showcasing there.
Yeah.
And Finesse is going for the massive wraparound play here. They know that Klaus and Melser are just stuck inside.
They do have time to do this.
Recon dart broken. Crew are sweating.
Definitely so. Don't have really that util to work with now. Another dart. Clearing all the way through. One player spotted. Deep into the smoke. They need to play around this one, but Crew being swamped. Convergence from every single angle, every single side. At the back door, Melser survives, and well, not anticipating it. Crashes from behind to close it out, and a pistol round. Okay, secure. Darts now, and util into the back of the site, starting to clear things. With Victor low enough, he doesn't want to take an open fight.
This flash is for Finesse. Here it comes.
Flash over the top. Perfect timing with the swing. Finesse staying alive, but he's got to get a bit more now. Still, the anchor to the back of the site will be swarmed. Still gets the one, but trades. Crew
30 seconds
left wondering,
left.
How do you salvage it? Spike can't be planted in this one with 25 seconds left, and you're on the verge of losing this bonus round. It's got to be up to Melser. Doubled up, facing up, finds the one. Som close to the corner, angle not seen. Finds the kill. All over the place, and Som wins it!
That's a crazy situation. 4v3. Crew looking to capitalize on a situation like this.
This position by Finesse is crazy. I mean, his turret's going to be taking the contact, but I don't know if this gets cleared. It looks like it. Wide swing by Klaus, yeah, and I mean, if it wasn't spotted, the knife would have taken out. Dart actually a bit missed there from Klaus. Doesn't land into the back of CT to clear that one out and give them that peace of mind. Som now, high ground angle. And his post plant set up by Crew,
left.
still
One enemy remaining.
left now down to that 1v4. Crashies, no choice but to run away and start to salvage some of the guns that he's still got, at least that Odin. NRG, in fact, you know, pinging the top side of mid, realizing that it's open here. Nade dropped down and actually bangs against the wall, I believe. I'm not too sure. Has it disjointed him? It seems likely. It's just at the side of lane. All that util expended. Knife now pushing him away as well. Crew still not into this site. It's down to the two anchoring players. Finesse at this angle. Oh my goodness!
Down B.
Wrangles the beast that is his rifle, and 3 kills will be his reward.
Finesse is beast on it.
It will shave off about 10 more seconds.
And it's also got
Players to
ardiis.
get back in position.
Ardiis is in a nice spot now with his operator.
Really far back. The question is, the Crew have the foresight to try and use some util to clear it. They just smoke it. Oh, wow! I mean,
30 seconds
purely
left.
off of it. Just timings to being taken.
Player
At the back of his mind, he just knows the right shots to take, and it's all contained. Flawless. Everyone survived. Does use the dash now to try and get into the site, but this is getting a bit precarious.
There's no nuance, it's brute force.
Yeah, damage being done to them. Crew still winning it out though. Fights taken with the lockdown. Crashies, he might just be going down with a ship. Indeed. He's going to be getting detained in the middle of this. I don't think, yeah, not going to be able to find that timing, but he tucks to the corner and hopes that his team can defend him in the meantime.
Spike planted.
That means no Hunter's Fury to deny the plan. They know that Nags is around here. Everybody weak in hell.
Everyone weak, they're all chewed up. And if they find the right angle, the right sight line, could turn on its head just like that. Ardiis, operator watch for here, slight jiggle, and there you go. One bullet, that's all it takes. Paranoia now. Moves his way through. Hell's not all being cleared, and Keznit's low enough. It's just a blind spray through. Shots landing, the pellets finding the targets, and
into tiles. I mean, the two Killjoys are playing their own little mini game.
yeah, look at this, just lurking all the way through. Metal Gear Solid, apparently. Find a cardboard box.
They are somewhat aware, though.
Oh, and Finesse hears it all. I mean, this is very good discipline, though, Kru.
They must have heard something.
Yeah, expecting that, and
NagZet's
well,
got 2.
it's turned just like that. Should be an easy round. Oh my goodness, the
30 seconds
guns! No way, Shorty wins it out.
And Keznit's on the flank here. There's no chance of Victor surviving.
Yeah.
What a bizarre
That is
round
really
for
quite
Keznit to
strange,
get.
but the plan 5v5. Hunter's Fury now. This is crashies, and it's used in response. This is to try and clear it. Common spot. One tag onto it. Ardiis is weak. No real return fire. And no casualties. Damage definitely done, though. Ardiis is so weakened. Has to respect it. Has to even respect his own team's damage as well. Fragment nade down to the side. crashies spamming it and covering fire. Raining bullets. It's a fiery approach still with that crossfire setup. Davies doesn't really know where to look. Yet still he manages it round. Still time now is becoming the problem. And it's no longer winnable. Enough of it's been bought. The Kru were able to secure that. So they will get their third on the attack side of it. And a setup. 3 players together here. Paranoia rips his way through. Some still holding close.
They're already
Not
in.
finding anything. They're already in, already dropped down. But can they find the right avenues to try and approach this one? Triple faced up with the frenzies. Peppering them with bullets. Left up to Melser. 1v3. Can find some. The rest of them are weak and potentially winnable, but no, won't be happening.
Cover going out.
Kru can put a bit of danger behind this round with the weapons. Finally earning those rifles. Oh, Nags. Made a good go of it. Flash in his face. Now he's starting to feel it. The heat being turned up. Klaus, containment is there. Watching his teammates back, making sure that angle couldn't really be punished. But a flash over the top. Victor actually blinds himself in the moment. Taking an unusual angle. Keznit pushing forwards as well. As the fight's taken, the crossfire setup, it was a bonus round for NRG. Making sure that they don't give away too many mistakes or openings. They made enough noise here that they have pulled out that fragment nade quite early. Another flash as well. Davies now have with 0 utility to try and push back any sort of hit. There's a nade at the floor here. Bit unusual. I don't think that actually clips into the common angle that he's hunting for, but a knife to the side. A refresh of the Blade Storm. With Melser taken out. Heavens watched. And it's just pure flexing.
Spike
Great play
planted.
by Ardiis again at the tip of the sphere. I mean, it's just such a difference having him on this role.
And they've done, again, that work as well, either because of lack of money or what, but Davies doesn't really have much utility to push this back. There's a flash. Yeah, Paranoia. It's going to cleave all the way through into the site. Ardiis makes the most of this one as well with that space gained. Hunter's Fury. It's going a little bit wide, and Victor, oh my goodness! This guy, rip and tear, holding down the ground. 2 remain for Kru to salvage any attempt at a round and the series. No one command spotting it. Hunter's Fury on top of it. Every ult at their disposal, and I think that speaks volumes. Confidence is boundless, and NRG win it. So damn clean. 13-4 being that scoreline.